Hi guys, welcome to Pink Turbo, where we give you brains, banter, and burnouts. I'm your host, Mobina Tizarjani, and I'm joined with my team, Hanan and Leia. So, today we have this beautiful couple, the Maliks. We're gonna get to know all about them. Let me know. Let me know, how are you into this car world? Let everybody know what you do, how interested you are, and a bit about your background.
So thanks for introducing us. Thanks for having us. And
You're
the
welcome.
way you said the Malik sounded like a sitcom. So I thought I was part of a sitcom. Anyway, I'm Junaid Malik. I'm from South Africa. I am 46 years old, and I've been in the car, industry or game for the last, I'd say, 25 years.
Wow. Okay.
Started off in South Africa on a small scale, but then as I moved to UAE around 11 years ago, that just grew into something completely different.
Right.
I'm fully into it now. More shows than performance, but
He loves his car the most.
yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
All right. Fine.
My backstory, my love for cars started with my red BM. It belonged to a family friend, or he bought it. But the day he bought it, it was my birthday. And I just heard this car coming down the road, and I was like, I turned around and was like, wow, that's my car. And then I met him a year later, the same year, but we only started going out a year later.
Okay.
And we came home one night from work, and the car was in our yard. My dad's a panel beater, so the car was smashed and it was in the yard. And I was like so heartbroken. I'm like, who smashed this thing?
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, the owner of the car came and I wanted to buy it. My dad said like, no, girls can't drive this car. It's, too fast, too costly, high risk. In South Africa, it's very high risk. You drive one, you're literally asking for it. So he bought it.
She had an excuse.
You got it for me. Okay.
She still ended up with it.
Yeah. So he bought it, and then we just stayed with it. It stayed with us. I think when Zafira was 6 years old, we were planning to sell it because we bought another
So
car.
25 years later.
And she was so upset.
Right.
So he ended up giving it to her on her birthday.
You were jealous, weren't you?
No.
You were upset about it. Like, that's
It's
my
still-
car.
it's
Just
still
because she
mine.
comes along, there's another girl in my
Yeah,
life.
but it's funny. It's like, I love it,
Right.
but I could never drive it. I mean, I drove it before, but then like now I can't drive anymore.
Right.
So I can love all of them, but I can't drive anything.
Right.
So I just let them enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah.
And when I can, I go for all their shows. And yeah, my favorite gifts to buy are for cars.
Our cars.
So they always
All the
get,
gifts.
Noted.
yeah,
Noted.
whenever they have something new, fancy, when it's lights and
But we take
skirts and
cars as
that,
well. So
then
Right.
not just things for cars.
those are things I buy for them. Like just,
Yeah.
I love looking for stuff.
Right.
I like to do the details.
Alrighty. So both of you you both grew up in families that were heavily on cars, right? Or no?
Not me so much. More Feroza. Feroza's whole family is into cars.
Right.
For me, my dad passed away many years back, but he was never into cars. He would just drive a basic car on a daily, like his daily, and do his thing. But that's it.
Right.
So if he had to see me today, he'd probably have a shock of his life.
Okay.
But yeah, so my background's absolutely no cars in my family. Just But Feroza, completely. Maybe you wanna.
Yeah, my dad's been a panel beat, like, okay, here I don't know what they call it. There's no such
Painter
term
and
here.
denter.
Yeah, they have like a painter and a denter and a
Right,
fitter
right,
and
right. Everything
everything.
is-
So
yeah.
he's like everything. And from way before I was born,
Right.
and from small, I used to like to go in, like when he's working and play with the paints and stuff. But then I grew up separate from them. But eventually I did want to go back into it. But, it's the old school sort of girls can't do this and girls can't do that. So he used to focus more on my brother.
Right.
And girls were like, okay, you're just going to grow up, get married and go.
Right. Right. It was that generation.
So when Zafira
typical
came
mindset.
in and one day, like, I want to do automobile engineering,
Right.
I was like, yes, go for it.
Go
like
do
my dream, you're living
Yes.
it.
Do my dream.
And then, like, unfortunately, she did it,
Right.
but you end up with the same thing because you're in a place where you go and apply for an interview and then they take her and want to put her in social media and looking after Instagram accounts and it, and it's like, no, I want to work on the cars.
Would you say that if your daughter was not into cars, would you be disappointed?
Never.
Not really.
No.
So we were always one who gave her freedom.
Right.
And we believe that like what we did not have access to in life, you should have it.
Right.
So
It's a beautiful saying.
yeah.
That's
So
a
I mean, at
beautiful
the end of the day, if she told us no, she wants to become a doctor or she wants to go into whatever. I mean, she wants.
Right.
Yeah, it's totally fine with me. It's her life, right? At the
Right.
end of the day.
Yeah.
So a lot of parents focus more academic. Zafira's more of an artist. So she loves art. She's creative.
She is very
So if you've
creative.
seen her drawings and
I
all,
have actually,
so
yeah.
she was not one that can sit behind a desk and have an 8 to 5 job.
She even said
And
this yesterday.
Yes,
She even
no,
said this
absolutely
yesterday.
not. She'll
She's
be
been,
bored out.
she's tried, and she's always like trying to convince me that she's going to work for some
Yeah.
company and she's going to look for a job. And I always sit and I say, okay, think about it, go, like, try it out, but I can't see it. And then she went, and then she's like, but Ma, how did you know I won't manage?
It lasted 3 months.
It did. I was
Yeah.
there. I was there through that. I was there through that.
I know, because in school also she would be like that. And she has this, her mind works very differently. Like he's an analytical person. I'm like a little bit of a very mixed type of person.
Okay.
A bit of everything.
I got everything. And she's like in the middle.
Right.
So even in school, like they used to have math problems. I don't know if she ever told you this, right? So, you know, math, they have this
Word
things
sums.
like word sums. If Johnny had 5 apples
Right.
and he had 10 friends,
Right.
how were they going to eat it?
Right.
So her teacher called me into school one day also, and she's like, Safira's just not doing it. I'm like, what? So she's like, we asked the questions, and
There's no cars,
if
that's
your
why.
dad had, yes, if
So she
your
just-
dad gave you one chocolate and your friend was there, what would you do?
Don't
I'm just tell my dad to buy another one. Like, okay, so what if your dad can't buy another one? Then I'll keep it and I'll eat it when she's gone.
So that was Zafira in school,
Right.
and she could never pay attention.
Right.
So she'd be sitting, and always her desk would be at the window, and the teacher would be going on, and
Right.
she'd be looking out the window at the birds, at the
Yeah.
trees. So that was Zafira. So then I'm saying, like, she cannot sit at a desk or pay attention
Yeah,
to.
so
She's going to
we've
be out
never
doing
forced
stuff.
I mean, it's been passed on. I
Yeah.
mean, look
Yeah,
at
I
you
guess
guys.
so.
I mean, let's be real here. And I have another. Would you consider your BMW as your first child?
Yes.
First
Yes,
love.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
You don't need to love just one thing or one person, right? So yes.
One person?
I
Come
love-
again?
Yeah, I love my daughter, I love my wife, I
There
love
we
my
go.
BMW.
You should
I love my
include. You should say
Challenger.
those. You should say those. You don't say one person.
No.
Women,
and-
we cling on to these little
One
things. It's gonna
person.
be a fight on the way home.
If I said that you shouldn't love just one wife, that would be the problem.
That would be it. You wouldn't make it back home.
Absolutely.
The red paint would be red blood.
Probably not.
Yeah. No, we would never ever be disappointed.
Right.
Like like nowadays, she doesn't like to come to the car shows and it because I think I don't know if it's not a UAE thing, because I mean the country is very liberal, the laws are very liberal. The people around here are very different. Their mentality is like so backwards that everybody thinks that a girl in the car scene, you're looking for
Attention.
a male's attention.
Right. That's
Or
still
if
there.
you're driving a nice car, no, you got a sugar daddy or you got a boyfriend that gave it you. Nobody ever thinks that the girl got
My
it
dad just has a
herself,
good job,
or
basically.
my dad bought it. You know, they
Yeah.
always think like you're a gold digger or you're looking for a man's attention.
it's a mindset.
Nobody ever thinks especially here, and she's got a lot of it from here. That's why she stopped going to the car scenes. It's because they all think that she comes there because she's looking for a guy's attention.
But that isn't
she
just
comes there
the-
because she loves cars.
Right. I know. I
She
see
comes
it,
to see the
yeah.
cars. So like when we go now for car shows, when we go the night to set up whatever, she goes with him. And when no one is there, she goes and she takes all her pictures and she looks at all the cars and she admires them.
And if she
everything.
doesn't go for the actual show,
And
she's
she
fine.
won't go
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
show.
As
she
long as
doesn't
she's
like
seen
the
the cars, that's it.
What is your fondest memory of your first show, and how does it feel dailying a show car?
Yeah. Okay. So the first show for me was it was back in 2016, I think, when I bought the
Okay.
Challenger, right?
Yeah.
What was that? My car was completely stock standard. I felt
Okay.
completely out of place because
Okay.
everybody's cars were just modified,
Right.
to the extreme.
Okay.
But I still wanted to do it. It was my first one, went with the club. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do for my car, or to my car for this particular show? I've done
Right.
nothing on it. So easiest thing to do was change the headlights. So, all right,
Put
so I
the
had
red
these
ones?
colorful headlights. I'm like, yeah, it's modified now.
Aftermarket lights under the car.
Yeah, so, but now, so now if you see my car, so I don't have the lights under the car.
Oh my God! Please, I'll make fun of you.
Now if you see my car, it's one of the most modified cars
Yeah.
out there for show,
Right.
But yeah, so I've done it to the max now. But yeah, that was my first experience, and still I felt like it was completely modified that time, although it was just the lights. But yeah, you felt part of something.
Right.
Daily my car, yeah, I don't know. I love it because I've got access to 2 or 3 cars at home, and whenever I go down, it's always just jumping into the Dodge. So I just love the power, the drive. Although I do feel sorry for it sometimes because I feel I'm abusing it in the sense that I'm daily driving. I'm just not a daily
Right.
car,
Yeah.
But I just can't help it. I just when I get down to the garage, I just jump into that car and I go. The good thing is that my office is only like 15 minutes away from
Right.
home, so I guess for that reason it's fine. But yeah,
But it boils down to the point of why have it if you're not going to use it.
that's it.
Exactly.
So I always said, and that's actually a valid point, because I always said that I will never modify my car to an extent where I cannot drive it.
That's
So
true.
I have friends that have extremely modified cars that they cannot drive it. They put it on a recovery and bring it to a show.
That's a headache.
And if I have to get to that point, I'll sell the car.
It's just an art piece
It's
at
an
that
ornament.
point.
It's something
not,
like
it's
this,
one of
right?
these.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of mini you as well.
Exactly.
To
yeah.
what extent would you say family is important? Or I think you can answer this as well. When you go as supporting him or being there, and how does it feel to have your family there and to know that every single person is so passionate about you share the hobby? So it's such a for me, I don't have that.
Okay.
My dad doesn't know what's a spark plug.
Right.
The tire air pressure. He doesn't know what that is. We're at that
Alright.
level. He's like,
Yeah.
Rubina, I keep putting petrol. I don't know why this light doesn't go.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't have any of that. So
Right.
whatever I
No,
learn is on me.
and I feel for you.
But-
I'm sorry to say. No,
It's okay.
And on a serious
We all
note,
have different-
it's
yeah.
everything to me. Okay, so had I been in a position that my family was not supportive and
Right.
had no idea, so every time I go and buy something, they would say, oh no, but why did you buy this? Why did you waste your money on this? Why did you do that? Why are you
Right.
spending so much on your car?
Right.
Because they understand they don't
Yeah.
do that. Right? So Zafira would come with me, oh yes, let's go and buy
She's
this.
infected
right?
with you.
Feroza would go and buy stuff for me. Like she said, on our
Yeah.
birthday, she knows what to buy. So
Yeah.
it's always a car part or a
Okay.
car or it's something, to
Yeah.
do with cars. So yeah, I would be devastated if that was not the case.
Yeah.
And the fact that it is the case, I appreciate it a hell of a lot. Yes.
It's a different feeling. Because I think not only for cars, but for anything in life, if your family is not behind you or not enthusiastic about something, naturally you feel a little bit left out or, okay, you have to be strong. So you carry on doing what you're doing because your own passion shouldn't be dimmed by somebody else.
Yeah.
But we always, for me especially, I always believe every person's an individual. So the way I met him, he needs to stay like that. Because if he
Absolutely.
changed, he's not the person
Right.
I fell in love with. I didn't
Absolutely.
get
That's
married to him
important.
to change
Yeah.
him. Or
Yeah.
even with Zafira, with her individuality and everything,
Yeah.
whatever she likes. So we're very supportive, no matter what it is to the other, because trying to drag or force somebody into something or say, no, why are you doing this because you're wasting it or whatever, it's so... I feel that's the most horrible thing to do to a person.
Yeah, it is. You take them away from
You,
themselves.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you suffocating them. And what does it cost you to just go and see what they like
Let them.
or what they're doing
Just let
or what they're enjoying? It doesn't cost you anything to be supportive.
Exactly.
And your support to each other is the most important thing.
Exactly.
The most important.
That's extremely important. I feel that never change someone in
Right.
your life as well. With your
Yeah.
boyfriends or your girlfriends or your husband
Right.
or your wife or whatever.
Okay.
We've been married 25 years now. You won't
Mashallah.
believe that we don't
Yeah.
fight at all.
Wow. Okay.
At all.
Wow.
We probably had 5 arguments in our entire life.
Yeah.
And why is
Wow.
that? Because,
Okay.
and this shouldn't be a relationship thing, but just
No,
quickly,
we'll cut this out.
it's because you let the other do what they feel. It's not a bad thing. If it goes bad, yes, that's a problem. But But if you have a certain passion and it's a good passion and it's something okay,
Right.
support it. It doesn't
Yeah.
cost you anything, you know. So that's just the bottom line. So yeah, cars our passion, all three of us, and
Yeah.
we all respect that. So yeah.
That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I want to end on one question because we
Sure.
have it's a shorter episode.
Yeah,
I want to ask you: if your partner
Mm-hmm.
at a point said enough with cars, do you think you could let it go?
No.
I know it won't happen,
Yeah.
but just in case, do you think
Yeah.
you would?
No.
Exactly that. It won't happen,
Right.
but I wouldn't let it go.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't. No, because see, for me, it's like I have my work that I do,
Right.
and for me, my break is my cars.
Right.
So on my free time, yes,
Yeah.
we do go out a lot and we do a lot
Yeah.
of things together.
Yeah.
But also at some point, I like to be with my car. Like
Yeah.
take a drive. So ask her. Sometimes I'll just
Yeah.
jump in a car and take a
Yeah.
drive. She'll be at
They-
home, but I just drive. I'll go in my PJs.
Yeah.
I'm not going
just a
anywhere.
drive,
Yeah, it's just a
yeah.
drive. So I'll go for an hour, 2 hours. So that's me. So if you take that away from me,
Who are
then I
you
feel
then?
that I've got nothing.
Yeah,
else.
you're
Exactly.
nothing without that. I think, even for me personally, I wouldn't leave it because, like, why would you stop something that you love
Yeah.
for somebody else? And
For
even
anybody, for that matter.
for that
Yeah.
matter, like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe if you come to a point where, okay, you can't afford to do it anymore or whatever, but you would still go to those events. You would still go and appreciate other people's things, because it's not just about appreciating your own.
Right.
Being a car lover is not just about doing your own car and loving your own car. It's about you love everybody's efforts. Whoever
Yeah.
does something good to their car,
Yeah.
whoever loves their cars, it's like a shared enthusiasm. It's a shared passion. You're never like jealous of somebody else's car. You like admire. You know, you admire.
I love that
Yes.
word. All right, guys, that's all for our
Okay.
episode. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you
being
for
here.
having
Your
us.
insights were amazing. And yeah, that's it from Pink Turbo. See you guys in the next episode.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.